Watching during our 5 o'clock hour, in case you missed it, the story's online. I'll tell you what it was. John Martin showed you the ins and outs of Tennessee's hemp industry under the 2018 Farm Bill.
And in this half hour, he highlights some of the businesses in our area working within the constraints of the law to make a living off hemp.
Hemp is generally grown in one of two forms: as a fiber in clothing, rope, or construction materials, or as a flower so it can be harvested for human consumption in CBD products. Now, it can be up to the farmers across the state to choose which strands to grow.
And there's a lot of stuff you can do with the hemp plant, but we mainly focus on the cannabinoids, and we like to think that we're cannabinoid farmers instead of industrial hemp farmers.
Sequatchie Valley's Haygood Farms grows more than a half a dozen strands of hemp. There are differences in each strand, but the one very common thing amongst each plant is that they are all organically grown. At harvest time, which is generally at the end of summer, Haygood Farms sends their plants to a Hamilton County facility to begin the drying and the processing.
There's actually over 400 chemical entities inside the hemp plant. Those 400 entities need to be extracted and then made into different ingredients that the manufacturers of consumer products would ultimately use in creating their product.
Chattanooga's Landris Bioscience is in the hemp business. Their mission is to manufacture hemp extracts to produce high-grade products containing cannabinoid profiles. None of these business opportunities, though, would be available without the passage of the 2018 Farm Bill that descheduled hemp as a controlled substance.
So what that really did is it allowed many more scientists and companies to begin exploring potential benefits. And it's been fascinating to see how many different clinical studies and preclinical studies and research projects generally have been advancing the understanding of the different molecules in the plant.
Store owners like Elisha Milan at Grassroots in downtown Chattanooga are using locally grown and produced hemp, knowing where the product being sold on her shelf came from and that it has been tested is of the utmost importance.
What you can expect from good quality products and good quality businesses is they will have all of their lab work available to hand to you immediately. And they're going to be able to talk to you about what all of those numbers and what all of those percentages mean.
Milan began taking CBD to counter the effects of Crohn's disease. Educating her customers is a significant part of her mission statement. With the realities of the opioid crisis coming to light, many of her clients come in with more questions and concerns than ever before.
The majority of my customer base are people ages 50 to 65 who are new to cannabis, who've never used it before, but they are facing a surgery, whether they're having their first knee surgery or they're going to be having some procedures on their back. They're more concerned about the risk of becoming addicted to pain medicine than they are about their actual pain level or about the surgery itself. And it's so surprising when you hear someone come in and say those things. They're sure about certain parts of their health care. They're not sure that health care won't get them addicted to something.
It's a new world. It's an evolving world. And those in the hemp industry who are working within the law feel certain that it is a rewarding world as well.
Our motto is dirt to delivery, and that is essentially what you're looking at today. All that hard work goes in that little bottle and delivering it to an individual who's in need of medicine and who enjoys taking CBD.
According to the state, more than 2,600 farmers are licensed to grow hemp in Tennessee this year, with at least 5 farms licensed to grow more than 1,000 acres of hemp.